In the green and mountainous lands of a remote village lived a man named Kavi. His spirit was as fearless as the steep paths that crossed the landscape, and his curiosity led him to explore the hidden corners of the forest in search of medicinal herbs. But one day, Kavi's life took an unexpected turn. As he walked in the forest, his feet got tangled in a trap hidden in the ground. Kavi cried out in pain, and amidst the confusion, a sharp arrow narrowly missed his shoulder. The hunter who set the trap mistook him for a wild animal and shot at him. The piercing pain echoed through his body, and Kavi struggled to free himself from the trap that had caught his leg. Finally, with effort and determination, he managed to free himself from the trap. The shoulder wound burned, but it posed no major threat as the leg wound rapidly swelled. Despite the sharp pain and growing discomfort, Kavi didn't rush to seek help. Instead, his mind was consumed by just one persistent question. Who had shot the arrow, and why? We want you to consider this question. Why did Kavi neglect the significant wound and focus on wondering who had attacked him? Haven't you experienced times when you suffer from superficial wounds, to which you give more importance than to the real problems that threaten your life? And we don't want to judge you. We want you to realize this universal truth that governs us when we lack awakened awareness. One day, as the golden sun descended behind the mountains, a wise traveler arrived in the village. Stories of his knowledge and deep understanding of life had spread far and wide. Upon learning of Kavi's distress, the sage decided to visit him in his humble abode. The conversation flowed between them, and Kavi recounted his encounter with the trap and the poisoned arrow, as well as the concerns that had filled his mind since. The sage listened attentively. Then, with a calm smile, he shared his wisdom with Kavi. In life, you will face suffering and challenges that are like poisoned arrows that will hurt you. You often get distracted and worry about secondary matters, losing sight of the essence, alleviating suffering and finding inner peace. Kavi immediately understood what the sage meant and followed his advice to treat his leg, which would have been lost due to a severe infection. The lesson that emerges is the importance of living in the present and facing our experiences with mindfulness. Focusing on the essential allows us to extract the arrow of suffering and work on inner healing. By letting go of speculations and regrets, we gain clarity and the ability to respond to life's difficult situations with wisdom and compassion. With this information, we invite you to deeply evaluate the arrows that you have allowed to divert you from your true purpose or your true desires. Ask yourself this question: what situations, actions, emotions, or people are surplus in my life? Am I truly aware of what is really harming me? Once you identify the elements that are causing you harm and distancing you from your true essence, we recommend getting rid of them. Believe me, you don't need them. The sage recommends the use of mindfulness. We can observe our thoughts and emotions without judging or clinging to them. This gives us the ability to make conscious decisions instead of reacting impulsively. With this, we want to tell you that we are not here to judge you, and certainly not for you to do so either. Don't cling to your mistakes, which are a natural part of being human. But the moment you find what obstructs you from living a fulfilling life, let go of it and move forward. Thank you very much for staying until the end. We would love to receive in the comments your final reflections on this story. We will be delighted to hear from you. We also want to remind you that if you wish to master your mind with mastery, we have tools in the description that will help you achieve your goals in record time. Thank you for your like, your comments, and your subscription. We'll see you soon in another video of The Wisdom of the Monk.